Now I regret coming for this leadership. Really. The reason why I regret is I came to know that leadership is tough, leadership is challenging, leadership is hard. Go for it. Uh, it will be an eye opener for you. As for me and my cohort, I've learned a lot. I have come to know myself, aware of my weaknesses and my strengths, and to be able to work with other people that they have different characters, different personalities. This training helps you to identify and helps you to work in harmony and work together as collaboratively as using our intellect to better move our Pacific Island countries forward.
The best thing I love about the Hawaii portion of the program is the lessons on adaptive leadership and the personal action plan. Like seriously, I didn't take that the personal action plan really serious. I knew about it, but I didn't take it as something that I can use to progress. So after the lesson of the PAP, it really tempted me to see the importance of it and yeah.
To map your life.
Map your life. Use it to map my life to make sure that there is no gap.
And also the beauty of that session or that activity is like it shows you where you came from,
yes,
what you've been going through, and where you're heading.
Exactly. Okay. Acknowledging my present, living my present, and mapping out my future. So I just love it.
Right.
Well, the PILP portion of Hawaii really what me interested was the concepts of learning, especially around adaptive leadership. Basically, because we are living in a changing world in terms of economic, social, and environment, and to see things through a lens of adapting is a really good art to learn from a leadership perspective, so you can position yourself to envision those challenges and face those challenges. So that's really good thing that I saw in this portion of Hawaii.
I've never been to such diverse sites in my life. Getting to when I went to the landfill, I was expecting a different landfill, and I got there, it was totally off what I've expected. So those sort of things, like being there and seeing it myself instead of watching it over the TV or somewhere else, I think the best way to go is just hands-on experience and seeing it for yourself.
Just basically um, absorbing as much of Hawaii as we could, with coming from different backgrounds and taking each day differently in our own ways. The network that we build outside of the classroom, just cooking together, sitting together, telling stories, getting together in the weekends, planning random hikes.
When we arrived in Taipei, it was very challenging for me, especially the environment. There are high buildings and all these things, and because one of my greatest fear is heights. Even looking at the high buildings, it makes my head go dizzy. And in my in my hotel room, I can't even look down. I'll only stand beside the window and look across, but not look down. And I tried my best and to I almost gave up. Like I wouldn't want to go out and go walk around with friends. But what makes me adapt is that I have this. My colleagues, the cohort, I have all my friends here, and they help me to get through my fear. Even they don't know, just walking beside them and laughing and telling stories, I tend to forget about looking at the building. Sometimes they pointed at the building and we would all laugh, and then I started to get over my fear.
Taiwan for the last week, it's more like an explosion. Looking at the environment, the different environment from home, the technology and the buildings and all those innovative and fancy buildings. For me, it's like exciting for me.
All right. Coming into Taiwan, there's just so much development here. The infrastructure, the technology, the fancy systems, and everything we've had from the presentations and the excursions so far. I think that it's a lot. It's incredible. But personally, I felt a little intimidated when I had all of these or seen all of this, because we're far away from all of this in our home countries, and so I felt a little intimidated. But on the other hand, as a young leader, I think it got me thinking a little about what I can do back home, what path I should take, where do I fit in these learning and experiences when I go back home.
Lemonnier. I found them very friendly, very funny, and very open-minded people. And to be honest, it was like quite far from all the stereotype I have about the Asian people.
Did you say? He used the skills he just demonstrated. One, two, three. We win. What
最后祭典结束，不能大笑，一起来手牵着手，一起来歌唱不能的歌谣。谢谢。
From all these experiences in the last 3 weeks, the activities, the trips, personal encounters, if you did have any, what is one thing or what are some things or experiences that stand out for you during the program and why?
So on the second week in Taiwan, we had the chance to visit the south of the island. And during these 3 days visit in the south, we had the chance to go to a marine protected area, which was implemented 2 or 3 years ago. And the area where this marine protected area was implemented used to be a landfill for many years. And now it's a very beautiful place, like attracting people from all over the islands to perform some marine activities like kayaking, diving, snorkeling. So I found this process very like interesting.
You learn how Taiwan actually is so adaptive in terms of learning about the history and how they've overcome so many challenges. And I find Taiwan as a country that takes advantage of opportunities, and that's how they've been able to, one, become countries that during the 1950s that were relying on aid, and now they've become a country that financially assists other developing countries. So for me, that's like a huge eye-opener. I mean, if they can do it, any country has a potential to do it. And in terms of experiences, I think having the opportunity to travel within Taiwan and experience, the different cultures and see different places, it's honestly, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience.
It's sort of going like from sort of small to a bit bigger, and then a complete change here in Taiwan. In Hawaii, it wasn't just in terms of environment, but a complete change in the way I perceive life itself, and that's through personal development that I had never known about, and I was a lot more aware of who I was, and then coming here and taking all of that knowledge of personal development as well as leadership to Taiwan, that transition from that and implementing that in Taiwan in the different sectors. You had education, health, climate change, environment, etc. Putting all of those skills into the different sectors and learning about what the Taiwanese are doing was very different and very, very enriching in that sort of way. So it was very, very good.
No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Just as long. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Lean on me.
When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need
Somebody to
lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. If the sky that we look upon
bum 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 bum
so tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry.
I won't cry.
I won't cry.
I won't
No,
cry.
I won't
cry.
shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me, lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. Stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Just as long. Stand by me. As you stand. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Just as long. Stand by me. As you stand. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Lean on me. Lean on me.
Pacific Islands Leadership Program is an initiative of empowering young leaders to, with leadership qualities, empowering young leaders with leadership qualities and how they can go about contributing effectively to whatever professions that they are. I think Pacific Islanders do face that too.
Corruption at all levels.
Yeah, corruption at all levels. So for me as an individual, how we can go about corruption is, I'm not really sure, but I think I have the confidence to fight against corruption because I know that I'm not alone. I have people that I have to save. So yeah, the person of me saving my people is better than me saving myself.
I think the comment the challenge in Pacific at this stage is collaboration and speaking the same language. For some time we've been doing things in silos and up down within our country. We must learn and at this stage look across our Pacific Island countries. We cannot be leaving a country behind and advancing a particular thematic area without leaving them. We travel, or we have to progress as a group in order to be fruitful.
Okay.
So I think the linkages, collaboration, and communication is important within the Pacific. PILP is an enriching program, and it's a life-changing program because you have to come to a community of to learn about many Pacific Island countries, and that's really diverse, and that gets you thinking about how to work with different people, different cultures. So that's I would encourage people to apply.
Okay, I think that you should definitely, to everyone out there, you successful participants, I think that you should take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Learn as much as you can, network with a lot of people, and I'm not just talking about diplomats and important people, I'm talking about your group, the PILP Generation 6 group. These are the people who are going to support you, and you are going to support them. I also feel that you should stay open-minded, and remember, as a leader, you have to be adaptive, especially in a VUCA world. So yeah, thank you.
That's all.
Let's choose the relevance of laws.
Auna soko wasayanile iko isalei lia nano mulenga koso maiwai Gosenganila